One, two, three. Harold and Brad, Windy City Filmmakers. Harold and Brad, Windy City Filmmakers. Harold and Brad. Da, 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 da.
This episode was recorded September 2023.
Three, two, one. What's going on, y'all? Brad Stevens here for another edition of the Harold and Brad Windy City Filmmakers podcast. Before we get started, gonna give a big shout out to the SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild Union. Hopefully gets resolved quickly sometime soon. But in the meantime, HD, what's going on, brother?
In the meantime, before the springtime, what's up, B? Glad to be back, brother.
Yeah. We have a very special guest. The super talented movie reviewer, Faye Renee, is with us. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm better known as Faye Renee, but I see my name is short up as Faye Renee. I'm sorry.
All right, nice. Well, hey, welcome to the show. I'm so glad to have you here. So the first question we always ask people is a two-parter, and it's, what's your connection to Chicago, and what kind of art do you crave?
All right. Those are lovely questions. I am homegrown, born and bred Chicago. I grew up on the southwest side of Chicago, so shout out to Southside. That's right. And I attended a vocational high school back in the day known as CVS. I think they're Career Academy now. And okay, the kind of art I do or create, I kind of consider everything art except math. Seriously, I am a film reviewer on social media, and the art I produce would be entertainment in the form of film review videos for YouTube and Facebook. And my central platform is YouTube. We're also streaming on a small Black-owned network called Infinity TV Network. It's a Black-owned cable network for Roku. Shout out to Infinity. And that's where we're at.
Nice. So real quick, so the studio audience knows, what's your YouTube channel on YouTube?
It is called Reviews with Faye Renee, and that's FAYERENEE. Reviews with Faye Renee.
Great.
Reviews with Faye Renee.
Yes.
Great. Yeah, it tripped out because like we met a couple weeks ago. What movie? We saw what movie? I forgot the movie.
We saw Liam Neeson in Retribution.
Honey, something's happened. There's a man who has put a bomb in the car.
So you reviewed the movie. What'd you think about it?
I don't review every movie I see, but it was, I'm gonna tell you, it was a standard, I'm kicking your butt and hunt you down and kill you Liam Neeson action film.
Liam Neeson.
He never changes, and I love it. That's what I expect when I go see Liam Neeson. It's the same thing.
Yeah, were you rooting for, did you find yourself rooting for him?
Yeah, I always root for Liam Neeson. Great, big Liam Neeson fan. Yes. He always wins.
So what got you into doing movie and TV reviews? What drew you to that?
Well, a lot of it was from childhood, watching tons and tons of TV as a child, and going to the movies was a big deal back in the day. I could only attend movies on Sunday afternoons, only if I had also gone to church faithfully, and pun intended. So after the age of 13, I didn't get to go to the movies that much because of my church performance, I guess, until I got into my later 20s. And then I sort of picked it back up. And then I don't know what happened. I just became the family-friendly movie buff. And I get calls from everybody in the family or people that knew this was my forte. What's happening, Faye? What's going on this week? What's showing? What's good? Should I watch this on TV? Should I pay my money to go see this movie? I mean, everyone close to me knew that was something that I knew a lot about. And finally, someone stepped to me in the family and said, you know, this new thing, social media, why don't you go to YouTube or something? I was like, really? And it was very strange. I began to do like really off the cuff crack movie reviews. I'd be walking out of the show. I'd have had a cocktail. Y'all, I just saw so-and-so. But I'm gonna tell you something. I kind of like those movies better. Bad. I'm not a videographer, but everything back then was I won't say more authentic, but it was just raw. You know, I didn't know social media, but I didn't put them on Facebook. And then I really started getting calls because that was just my friends and family. And they said, what's up this week? I said, what are you talking about? The movie review, where is it? So I kind of got loaded into it. I looked up YouTube and said, oh my God, I don't know how to do this. So I had to learn how to, you know, make videos and start putting my work on there. So you always cringe at the first 2 years of work. So I started in 2017 on Facebook and just wherever. But in 2019, with Ernest, I opened a channel on YouTube.
Today, you can see so many movies, stuff like on TV, streaming on your phone,
yes.
Especially since the pandemic has kind of wound down. There's nothing to me like going to the movies, like go sit in the theater, the big screen. From your perspective, what makes going to the movies like still special, something special today?
Every time I hear that, or people ask me that, or why do you even go? Because like you said, there's so much to see on TV. Because I feel like that corny thing that Nicole Kidman is talking about. When I go there, it does take me to another place. I go there to have everything simplified. When I was sitting there, I'm just in another space. I go there, I need the movie to take me away from everything. And it usually does take me to another place. And that's if it's a good movie, I'm captivated and then it's done its job. So I'd rather go to the big screen. I'm like you, I'd rather be in the theater.
Yeah, I would like to be in the theater too, on the screen.
Right.
You're saying you just fell upon this. I mean, as a child, you went and loved the theater, but it just fell in your lap. Is there anything specific that you could put your finger on that made you say, this is who I am?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know y'all would go that deep, but I was always a very artistic person. I like to sing and draw, and that's why I say everything is art, except for math. So yeah. I still write short stories. I write novellas that have not been published. I've always had an artistic mind, and I actually told my mom, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? All the kids, I want to be a boss. I want to be this. And they all did what they said. I said, I want to be an artist. An artist? I said, yeah, I like oil painting. I could oil paint and sketch really well. And I said, I'm going to go to the Art Institute and all of that stuff. Well, my oldest sister was a great influence. This is a dull story, but it's true. And she said, you're going to be a starving artist. You're never going to make it. And I love her. I don't mean any disdain. She's gone. She was looking out. My family was brick and mortar. My dad was a mechanic. He had his own business, you know, push the cylinder bootstraps, you know, hit him high and low. So I'm up there talking about, I didn't want to be an artist. That was just like flaky, you know. I mean, they didn't say that about that. And so I said, I got to be that. That is how I ended up being a computer operator, because I took what they said literally. And I said, I really said, what will make money in the future forever? And it's true. It's a good career. So I've been a legal computer operator at law firms. I mean, you never have to worry about a job or anything. Okay. You know, the Fortune 500 companies, that's been my life. But meanwhile, I was always a frustrated artist. Always. And that was such a good question you asked, because it's deeper than I just fell up on, you know, YouTube. But I was getting that artistic frustration out by creating the videos, you know, and having fun doing that. And then I just went more formal with YouTube, and I saw that, oh, there are other reviewers here. I'm going to do this. I think I can do this. So, and then it became a reality.
Nice.
I had a moment there listening to you. I almost started crying. My heart just said poof.
Well, they do
like,
that
wow.
to people. They don't mean to, but a lot of people will, they will just, you guys know you're in the arts, people discourage you. They say, go to Jewel Foods and get a job. They're hiring all day. You get it all the time.
You always get a job at the post office.
Yeah, they always say that. McDonald's is hiring all day. I've heard that so many times.
When you just said, it got me thinking about Denzel Washington did a commencement speech. I forgot what school, a number of years ago. And he was saying how...
I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept. If I'm going to fall, I want to fall forward.
And he was talking about that very thing, setbacks, and as corny as it sounds, but still going after your dreams, going after what you want to do. And it's one of the type of things, hey, you may not quote unquote make it. That's going to be a matter of opinion what making it is. But it's kind of like 50 said, you make it or die trying. You die trying. That's what you're trying to die, but right.
You gotta have that self-fulfillment, and that's what I wasn't able to express to the people that were telling me, go this way. And I was like, I wanna go this way. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, I'm writing all these stories, and my family, I had to watch this language. They would say, don't say anything. They might publish all that crazy shit. Because I'm writing the best stories, Grayisms. My name is Gray, and I got all these great titles and short stories. I'd enter contests, and some of them I would place pretty well. And, they would be, really? I said, yeah, I won a first place novella in progress in a Louisiana, New Orleans contest one year. And then after that, it was Katrina hit. That freaked me out.
Right.
I don't want to do that another, but I was like, what happened? I want to do comedy. I may not get around to that. I do comedy with my friends, and they're like, you got to take it on stage, and I'll write it down. There's so much stuff in paperwork. When I'm gone, they're going to say, what is this? Unfinished work.
Nice.
So,
Brad finished the Second City program. Ooh. And I took some stand-up classes there, and I even taught acting on camera there. I would recommend this stand-up class, one, for you to check it out, because it's a cooperative. You guys are getting in there, working together, and you'll walk out of there with a 5-minute piece. Yeah, real quick.
I would like to look into that. I'm serious about that. I've even written up 5 to 10 minutes. I don't think I can remember 10 minutes worth of material now, but I'll go for 5 minutes. And I got some good stuff, I think. I'm not going to say anything over here, but...
Nice.
I can see it all over you. Yeah.
You can check out the Power. If you check out the Power Gritty reviews, you'll get a little. Even though I'm not trying to be funny, it's a little bit in there because I just let it all out.
What's the best movie you've seen so far this year?
Hands down, Oppenheimer. And it's just so deep. Oppenheimer is the best film, the most important film, I think, in the last 100 years.
Oh, man.
Because it's not that it's just so good or the best, it's so important. It tackles everything that made this country who we are in that central era of World War II. Anything to me from the 20s, for us at least, to forward 20s through 60s, it was evolutionary, what was going on in the country. And they were practicing McCarthyism and communism. And so the film is about Oppenheimer, but it's bigger than Oppenheimer, the character, the physicist that helped build the atomic bomb. It's more about the whole nature of America, and just to see the historical moments revisited on there, it's amazing. I thought, are they gonna put the presidential moment in there? When, I had read about the guy, who was the guy? Anyway, the president told Oppenheimer, he didn't like Oppenheimer, said, I never want him in my office again. he thought Oppenheimer was like a baby scientist, because Oppenheimer felt like he had blood on his hands after we had dropped the nuke on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So the president didn't like that, but it was Truman. He was more than happy to take the credit and say, hey, we just bombed them, blah, 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 and effectively that ended World War II. But the movie is deep. It's deep. I think it's very important, and it's the acting is off the chain, the cinematography, it's all that. But overall, because of all of that, I think it's the movie of the year.
Ooh la la. Yeah.